we're, as far as I can tell at this point, we're done with cold opens this season.
Okay.
Warm open.
What about a hot open?
What about
Hot
a cold
open.
case? Murder.
Hot open.
I just stabbed the president.
The only problem with going back to hot opens is then we have to
talk
do an
about
opening,
already?
and we are not good.
Wanting to be in the theater to see how far his hat went.
And I'm Jeremy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say
I do
that.
know what you're saying. Remember the Whitest Kids You Know sketch? Mm-hmm. Classic stuff. He's hammering my butt.
You fucked up. Now you have fucked up. You fucked up now.
We can't start the episode with just a half
We're not
reference.
trying to. It's just, I want to see.
This episode is the debut of my giant wooden beer mug that Kelly got for my birthday.
Like, that
It's
doesn't
so
even do it
big.
justice. When he
It
takes a
is-
sip out of it, it's crazy.
It
my
is
God.
crazy. I poured 2 cans of beer in it, and it's not even half full.
Oh my God.
It's massive. Look at that shit.
Now
Hey,
that
Hunger Games.
is a
I'm
tanker.
still full.
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
welcome back to Wanderful. This is Wanderful is Somewhat D&D podcast. I'm your host / DM, Tyler, and I'm joined by the 3 goodest
I'm
murderers in this side of the cosmos, Kyle, Matt, and Jeremy. Say hello, Kyle, Matt, and Jeremy.
I'm in a
I don't feel satisfied.
I'm going to cut you.
Honestly, I don't know that you should. I think it's fair that you don't feel satisfied.
Carveth feels a
The
little satisfied.
lust for blood still lingers.
Yeah, I don't know that you could really feel satisfied in this situation by just like
I
killing
could.
the
Oh,
guy.
I definitely could. But it just got, it
Carveth got to kill him.
Yeah. Oh, Eric.
good. That's twice now that Bond's someone's got to pay what Bond is owed. Bond's owed a life, damn it.
Go punch Finn. What's she ever done for us?
Oh my God. Finn, get over
Everything
here.
constantly.
So much.
So many things.
Yes.
Gareth, I'm sorry, but I need
So-
some more tragedy to my backstory.
Fair.
No.
Yikes.
Garrett.
But it's funny that we're starting out this way. It's, it's a little messy. It's a little ugly. And speaking of that, we are sitting in a hospital room with Carveth straddling the now dead body of the president of Duradera, Barnabas Quincy III. Elandi had just re-entered the room with Funyuns, and Bon is sitting there as well. You have just assassinated the president of this city.
Wait a minute.
What are y'all about to do?
He came in the room with name brand Funyuns.
Well, that's what he said. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think
so.
that exists in our world. Wait, did you?
It's canon.
Where did you get those chips?
It's
Where did you
spelled
get-
different.
Beeze brought him.
These smell like armpits, and I have to eat a lot of them, I feel like.
I just stabbed the president. What do we do now?
Your thought was to go to the old Beeze 11, I guess, and get a pack of chips. Did you get a drink too?
He drops his bag of Funyuns.
Yeah, we did the thing. We did the damn thing.
He's gonna shut the door and then lock the door.
Fair.
I'm going to
And
pick
a
up the
good call.
Funyuns that he dropped and begin eating them. I'm still sitting like a youth pastor backwards in that chair in front of Barney's bed, by the way.
Next to the dead Barney.
100%. And he's just mouthful of chips. So,
Okay. So
you want me to bring him back?
do we have bags space?
What?
How much space in our bag? Like,
Like my backpack bag? What do you mean?
Like to hide a body?
uh-huh.
I don't know about that.
Hold on. It doesn't have to be in one piece.
Oh my God.
God.
Listen,
know.
I didn't make the mess. I'm just trying to clean it up.
Hey, you can use your
Alandi.
hourglass thing to go back 5 minutes and undo it.
Oh no, this bitch ain't worth that.
I can at least bring him back, maybe.
No,
No.
he's also not worth that. I'm not.
What are you holding out?
Oh, he's just pointing back and forth from the window
Wait.
to the bed. The window
Is it a
to
first?
to
Is
the
it a
wall.
first? Is it a first floor building? Are we on the first
No,
floor
we're on
or
like
the
the
second?
second or third floor. I'm pretty
Is
sure.
it like?
I don't think that was ever addressed
I don't
I thought
think
he was several windows up.
specifically.
What is the landscape in the window?
I don't remember
outside the window
saying that. I think I pictured that this was all one floor. It might not be. I don't think I said anything.
Only
when I
mentioned
open
like
the
a certain
window,
wing.
are there bushes?
Yes, I remember saying that this was a separate wing.
Yeah.
I just assumed the wing might be on a different floor, I guess.
I don't think so.
Are there bushes outside this window that I've opened then?
Yeah, I say you look around.
Just
There's
chuck
bushes.
him in the bushes.
You're
That
in
is
the bushes.
That's a good idea.
Is that a good idea?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very much a
No,
good
it's not a
idea.
good idea.
What
They're
do you
gonna
mean
come
it's
in.
not a good idea?
They're gonna come in, see he's missing, then look for him, and they're gonna check the bush.
Why
We
would
have to
they
hide
check
this
the
body.
bush? Hold
Why
on.
would they check the
The
bushes?
president's missing.
The president. Oh my God! The president of our home in yonder. He's Thandor or whatever. He's missing. Check every bush. No, I know we're on Duradera.
You're not talking about hiding him. You're not talking about hiding him in a bush like a mile away.
Yeah.
Check
You're talking
every
about
bush
hiding him in a
in
bush
Thandor.
here at the fucking hospital.
Hiding him in a bush 5 feet away.
They're gonna check the hospital
Why would
bushes.
they think to look in the closest bush?
They're not going to be looking in the bushes.
They would be
They're
too
gonna be
stupid
looking
to hide him
around.
in this bush. They would never hide him in this bush.
That's,
You're fucking
That's too
insane.
dumb.
I think Bon is actually laughing as you're having a genuine freak out moment. He's like,
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
You two
Hey,
are still-
take a chill for a second. Listen, I need you to understand one thing and one thing clearly. I don't give a fuck if they find him dead. Once we settle things with the people, not the government people who would give a shit about this, what are they going to do? Call the tin cans on the ground? I'm sorry, but we're doing fine.
The rest of that council, the meeting you went to, they were
Yeah.
loyal to him. And they're the
The
literal
council that
rest
not
of the
only
power.
the council that not
Listen,
only
I'm not
knew
saying-
we were a problem, but allowed us to get into sensitive areas and cause all of this. Yeah, they're going to be looking for. They're just as culpable. It doesn't matter. We can leave.
Actually, hold on. This might be the better. Alandi wants to roll an insight on like the council to see if.
They're not here.
Well, no, but like
I don't think you meant like an inside check thing. What would be the better
insight is
thing?
rolling to understand people's like intentions and stuff. So he wants to figure out if he knows how the council would react to this.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead. And with advantage, because you've spent a lot of time with
They're
all.
not here. I just
I
love
really
these answering like a kid picking up the phone.
He fucking like stun locked me for a second.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
let me
like it just made me laugh instantly because I was like, of course they're not here.
I hope they're fucking not here.
I'm just in the room eating the Funyuns with me.
A dirty 20.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
20. Okay. Yeah. So I think that at the very least, you know that they all would be sad. I think Jim and Jam are completely oblivious. They're the actors. I think that your belief is that they would basically try to roll with it and find a way to use it to increase their status.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they seem like they would try to like take power or anything like that. You know what I mean? But rather, they're more about status than power, if that makes sense.
Wait, so as
or
far as
perception.
as far as I know from the rest of the council, there will be no negative consequences to us having murdered the president?
Well, I haven't gotten to the other two. I just said
Okay,
two
sorry.
members of the council.
I thought, yeah, go ahead.
That's the actors, is what I said. Jim and Jam.
My thoughts are the robot lady and her little lackey are going to be distracted figuring out why their robots be broke did. So
Well, that's fair. What I will say, so I'm going to tell you what
Yes.
you're thinking
Yeah.
here based
Yeah.
off of your
Yes.
interactions with them. That feels weird, I know, but Jim and Jam are a non-issue here by any means. Now, Bjorn and what's her name? 1 second.
You also forget the scientist lady's name.
Maya Rudolph.
Uh-huh. I wish it was Maya Rudolph.
Janelle
as
West
far
Coast.
as Chanel West Coast. As far as Janelle and Bjorn go, I would say that you do believe that they will be to a great extent distracted by the fact that the robot police are down. I think that they would likely be somewhat fearful of the situation. I understand your concern, Jeremy / Alandi, but I think that you're rational enough to know, like, what are they gonna do?
We can chuck them in a bush.
While I understand, like, I don't know that without the police, they could do a ton, because as far as the people are concerned, they were all just kidnapped and brought into space. Now, I'm not telling you that all of the people are just going to be chill about this. That's not what I'm saying. The only other member of the council is the Human Resources Department head, Stephen Frupp. And I think, from what you could tell, he's kind of like a nervous wreck kind of guy. I think he's just gonna be like freaking out, maybe sad, similar, you know what I mean? I don't think that you are like worried about the council like being able to like come like arrest you guys, you know what I mean? Like
the way you're describing it sounds like they won't even be that upset.
Put him in the bush. Put him in the bush.
I'm not saying they wouldn't be upset. I thought you were more trying to get like, are you worried of them like coming for you? I'm also trying to gauge what exactly.
So
you know what I mean?
I was concerned. So I mean, at this point, with that knowledge, I think Alandi would be like, well, now that I've really thought about it, Bond, I actually think putting them in a bush would be cool.
That's not your voice, even the
Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Boston.
Sorry,
Boston.
That was your Carveth impression.
I thought that's what I was doing.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I believe you.
Partridge.
I believe you. So now that I've given it some thought,
chuck them in the bush.
I'm honestly wondering if we don't just fucking bring them out on a spike. Like, you've been with the people.
Yes. Okay.
So, let me ask you.
Let me be very frank.
Not gonna.
I've gone on a bit of a journey. I'm very aware that you're aware of that journey. I'm trying to hold back a lot. A lot. And I don't think, for our image and sanity's sake, that's the best move. I think, fuck him, he's dead. Throw his ass in the trash. Let's continue to do what we need to do to get some semblance of help for these people so we can leave. We've got a one-way ticket out of here, and it's called Beeze.
Well,
they don't all have that luxury, and we can't put that all onto Beeze to try and move an entire city's worth of people.
Yeah, but the person who was making us be in space, is there not? Can't we go?
Did you buy into your own sauce, dude?
No,
What's
I'm
really
saying
happening?
turn the ship around.
Did you not know that he didn't know what he was doing? There's nothing we can do. It's in space. Unless one of you knows something I don't.
You have so you have all learned over this adventure in space that the ship is programmed as far as where it is, and you learned that Ember, who you discern to be your grandmother, is the one who coded it before she passed at some point, seemingly of old age, from what we could tell.
Like, I'm playing it from the perspective of, I know we had the episode where Carveth found the room where that goes down, but I don't know that Bond would know that information yet, or that we've talked about it in any capacity.
Well, I think Beeze talked to y'all in the last episode.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay,
I think we kind of like...
We're going to regroup here. Once y'all figure out this situation, we're going to regroup and then figure a lot of this stuff out. You hear a knock on the door at this point. Someone's trying the handle.
So while you guys were talking and discussing...
Hold on 1 second. And
while they were discussing... Can Carveth have been working on actually getting him out of the window, like into the bushes, while they're debating?
Give me a stealth check if you want them to not notice.
Okay, with advantage or without?
Without.
As he's doing that, I'm getting in the bed and I'm doing minor illusion on myself to look like a hurt and wounded Barney.
No. I can do you one better. He flips you out of the bed. He gets in the bed and uses disguise self to be fucking Barney.
Okay, good.
19.
19?
Yeah.
Barney's already out of the window.
I help him kind of like, I throw some sticks over him to give him a little extra cover and just close the curtains and the blinds.
Unlock the door.
Yeah, okay. And I'm going to go unlock the door. Okay, everybody chill. Everybody get all your laughs.
Oh, wait, was he unconscious? He was unconscious when we got
Carveth
unconscious.
is going
You're
to
fine.
re-hide.
Yep. Carveth goes back under the bed. I go
Let
to
us
unlock
in.
the... Yep. Hey, sorry about that. I guess I must have hit it with my ass or something. Come on in.
Oh, all right. Is everything okay in here? And you see a big, like, beefy, like, security something. You can kind of tell he like someone called him in.
You're a thick glass of water. What's your name?
My name, Jorn.
Jorn. Nice to meet you, Jorn. Yes. No,
and in behind
seems
Jorn
fine.
walks two nurses, and you said you must have locked it with your ass on accident.
Yeah, I was.
That's all right.
My brother was going to the
Everything
vending
looks
machine.
all right, Jorn.
Yeah.
Go on.
Sorry, my brother was going to the vending machine, and I was closing the door behind him. I must have. My bad.
Of course, it's fine. Has he made any noise or?
I think his breathing is kind of calmed. He's just resting here, as you can see. It's very.
They see him twitching like Jeremy just did.
Yes,
on the
yes, absolutely. He's just kind of unconsciously every now and then.
Yeah,
But
Just to make sure from their distance they can see some signs of life.
yes,
for sure.
I think it's best we leave him in your capable hands for now. Let him rest.
That would be best.
We're going to gather the rest of the council. Make sure no one else comes to visit this room.
That makes sense
Sorry,
to me, I guess.
I know this is a lot.
with everything going on out there.
Exactly.
Stay safe, the two of you.
Absolutely. And I know I have these fancy magic powers, and he grabs her hands, but you're doing the real work here.
She blushes.
Oh, wow.
And I meant that regardless of Barney's dead ass in a
fair.
bush.
Yep. All right, now y'all are piecing out.
Yeah, I feel like as I'm walking,
hold on.
as I'm walking,
No. Elandi's stuck here.
No.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm
No,
saying.
no.
As I'm walking,
okay.
as I'm walking out with her, still kind of talking and chatting it up, I'll close the door behind me, and they can go out the window that we just dumped his body.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are the nurses hanging out around in the room still?
I'm guiding one out.
So you're trying to guide
Yep.
both of them out, or just the
I
one?
could definitely guide them out with just some whatever limericky bullshit, just talking to them, chatting them up, chopping it up, making fake plans about the council.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Hell yeah, brother! And I get
To try to
advantage
get
on
these
those 'cause
two
of my
nurses out.
panties. I ain't
True,
got no
I
panties
forgot.
on. Ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. Okay, the advantage definitely helped because that first one was a 7. This is a 13 plus. Persuasion, you said? 6. 13 plus 6 of the 19.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They follow you out of the room while you're kind of consoling them and being nice. You're talking these old ladies up.
I'm just sort of being
right.
like, yeah, we're going to get word to the council that he's fine and he's in capable hands and try to see if we can make a game plan, whatever. Whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
And as I do that, I'm like,
So what are the
I
other two doing?
peek over my shoulder like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
As soon as Alandi like hears it quieting down, he's gonna like open an eye and then like quickly run to the door and lock it. and then he's gonna like oh wait, our comms work right now, right?
Yeah,
With
but I
each
can't
other.
talk to you at the moment. The most
Yes,
I was
but
gonna-
you can-
I don't think they're comms like in your ear. I think
Yeah,
it's like a phone.
rock
Yeah.
that talks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't be able to sneak do it. Okay.
No.
Okay. Then
I'm trying to see if I have like
Alandi's-
message or something.
Alandi-
How that works. I do. I'm seeing if I have to speak words out loud to get it across.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick. What is the plan here? I'm a little confused because
think-
you led them out
Yeah, I think
presumably
yeah.
to absolve you of guilt.
Yeah, no, 100.
But
I'm leaving.
whenever the two of them leave, then guilt is presumably going to be placed on Carveth.
Well,
Because Carveth was in the room.
Oh no.
I hid.
Well,
I have
Carveth
better-
was hidden under the bed.
Oh, you hid again
Yeah, I
before
hid.
they came?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
like,
he
don't
never
burn
came
it,
in.
and I
Went back
hid.
under the
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
Everything went back to
Yeah.
normal, and he took. the
What do you
place
mean
of
he
Barney.
never came in? He killed him.
Yes, but he came in
No.
in the shadow.
Yeah, he was
I
like
no
they
one
never
saw
saw
him
me.
in.
Yeah.
I did not hear him if he said that
No,
he
No,
hid
during
Sorry,
that
before you
episode,
opened the
he
door.
had hid,
Yeah.
and then he rose up from
No,
the shadows.
just now, correct?
He did
Just-
not hit on the last
No.
in the last episode. I re-listened to the ending.
No,
He killed him. We ended it with
Oh,
him
yes,
on top
yes,
of
yes,
Barney.
yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm
Killed
saying
him.
when these nurses and the guy
He
ran
said
in.
he
Yes.
did.
He was in the
I
bushes
just
with the
hid-
body.
Is that
Yeah,
Is that what you were saying? I thought you just said you tossed him out
No,
there.
I tossed the body out, but then I was going to stay in the room and hide, like, in the shadow again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
He was
because
in
I
the
could
shadow
just
under the
disappear in
bed.
shadows. Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Anywho,
Put in a funny sound if I didn't say that earlier, but I'm pretty sure I did.
So then,
Oh my
God,
Jesus Christ!
since Bond is out of the room, Alandi disguised as Barney is going to be like, Carveth. I'm trying to do my best, Barnabas. Should we use this? I'm him for like an hour, and I feel like we could get some shit done in an hour.
No, we should get the fuck out of here. We don't want to be.
Hold on, like, listen. Okay,
I'm not
can we
there, so I can't.
Bond?
Damn it!
Like, Bond's gonna. Did he say? Was he planning on coming back?
No, I don't know. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. Are you sure? Are you sure?
100%.
I just murdered a person. Like him?
He dipped from the hospital after he talked to the nurses. He's not coming back.
Yeah, no. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us, and have us stealth out of the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay disguised as Barney, but we need to get rid of the body.
Yeah, and you only have that for an hour, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, you're not.
And you only have it once a day.
No. I'm coming. I'm just dressed as Barney. I'm just disguised as Barney.
Damn. Okay.
Listen.
Okay. So,
I am literally the president right now. This feels extremely advantageous.
So you have
as soon as we leave, they're gonna notice that he's not there.
Yeah, they'll think he wandered away or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Okay. Here's another thing.
Is in the room.
Here's another thing. Even despite the fact that you cast Pass Without Trace, attempting to sneak through and about town with the corpse of the president, I'm going to make every stealth roll with disadvantage.
Yes. I'm not planning on...
I know you have a +10.
I'm not planning on bringing that body with us.
Oh.
No. We need to bring the body.
Why?
As soon as they find the body, this stops working.
I don't want that to work. I just want to get out. I want the president to be murdered.
Okay, he's going to get on the... thing.
Bond, as soon as he's out of the hospital, would have messaged one of them with the cantrip message. Hey, I am off the premises. Just get the fuck out of there. Regroup at the apartment.
Bring the body?
Or at the barn, either way.
Oh, that's the message I get back. Ooh, do you have a way of safely transporting the body? Because if not, we don't have that kind of time to waste.
I do not.
Wait,
do y'all have any items that would help? I don't remember what y'all have at this point.
I could put a ring on the dead body that makes him look like an old version of himself, maybe.
Let's see. What items?
That's all
I will say the people might know what an old version of Barney would look
all
like.
I have
presumably.
is my algae jug.
That might be trippy.
Pocket sand.
Well, you're not there, so it doesn't matter.
And the switchblade wand. The switch wand is what I have it called.
Oh, wait.
Yep. Genius idea, and I just had it too.
Yes. Okay. Alandi, we need to get out of here. I'm going to put the Cloak of Steve on his corpse, and we will get the fuck out of here. I cast...
Now it's just a dead guy named Steve!
Exactly!
Yes, so I cast Pass Without a Trace on us, and we shall stealth out with the body.
Going to our house, going to the apartment.
Going to the apartment, or wherever
That's where Bond's headed.
Y'all going to the apartment?
Apartment, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's where y'all left a few of the other people, too.
Yes.
So, I need stealth checks at disadvantage from both of you.
Okay.
Fair.
I am going to make the DC... You get a +10, so it's not... Yeah. I'm going to make the DC a 14.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And this is with disadvantage, correct?
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That was 1 on the first one. So natural 1.
Well, it might be...
+10.
A natural 1, you fail.
Yes. Yeah. I will say, my stealth is also 9.
A natural 1 is a fail.
God damn it.
Well, what did you roll, Jeremy?
My lowest was a 14, and that's like on the die. So it was like 14 plus 11 plus 10.
Oh my God.
35 was mine.
So I assume... I wish I'd asked you this before you rolled. How were you holding the body? How were you carrying the body sneakily? I should have asked you that before you rolled.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
I would have...
Because if you passed, it was a non-issue, but you failed.
Yeah.
So.
I guess... Honestly, I was just going to like wrap him up in the cloak and then just like kind of be carrying him like
he's injured,
or like just really drunk or something. Like, aha, this guy.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen.
Okay,
as the two of you
weekend
are
at
carrying,
Barney's.
The two of you are carrying this body. one of you happens to look like the president. He had a good stealth check. Unfortunately, he is tied at the hip to a dead body and his brother. The two of you, alongside a corpse, round the corner of the hospital and are trying to make your way sneakily, not directly through town square or anything. You are approached by a group of frantic citizens who notice... first notice Carveth, and they're like attempting to help someone who's injured. At first, someone comes over to help the two of you with this person, and then they notice that the president's with them, and they're like, "Holy shit! Can I help you? Can I help you?" And it's just a group of 3 people have come up to you offering help.
Oh yes, you absolutely can. Please spread the word. I've had a change of heart since my hospital visit, and we're going to turn the ship around and go back to Duradera, to Wanderful. What, to the yonder.
A somewhat D&D
that was in character.
Oh, yes.
What is going on with the police, sir? I don't understand. What's happening?
I took it as a sign that I was doing wrong. Hopefully when we start heading back, they'll turn back on.
Really quick, Jeremy, give me a
please be deception. I've worked so hard.
Deception feels right. Deception with advantage because you have the disguise self.
23.
Oh, thank God.
That's great. Just had to be sure. They're like, you just need us to spread the word. Do you need help getting this person to the hospital? It's right here. We can help you in any way.
No. This is my personal attendant, Steve. He's quite important to me, and I wanted to make sure I took care of it personally. I hope you understand. The bomb was devastating to a lot of people, and he's very important to me.
Of course, sir.
Hey, yes, and can I say, I appreciate your respect still. I've done a lot to not earn it, to lose it, and it means a lot to me that you're still willing to give me a chance as a leader.
Well, and in times of trauma like this, what else? What do we have if not each other, right?
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, got to go.
Best of luck to you.
Yes. Spread the word.
And as they run off, you kind of hear them say, "Can you believe we got to meet the president?"
I mean, they kind of did.
That's true.
In some small fucked up way.
Okay, now I want a second attempt at a stealth check.
I want to try to make
with disadvantage.
Still. Oh man.
Just you failed. Now you're like, okay, I need to try. I need to switch something. You
still have that without trace.
I still have that. Yeah, I guess I still have that up. Okay.
As you guys are taking a little bit more time because you get stopped by the citizen, you get a call over the Wanderful, and it's Bond, and you hear, "I love my brother so much, we killed the president. Don't tell anybody."
You don't love Alandi that much. Y'all are still not.
We're
great.
still kind of beefing, but I'm glad to see you both.
Yeah, let's not pretend that this happening, and all of a sudden Bond and Alandi are just
all
good.
All the song is for is to say he's giving them bardic inspiration.
Oh.
29 on my disadvantage.
That's a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
If you roll bad, fix
4
it
plus
with
11
a D6.
plus... that's 25?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's without the bardic, so me and you still got bardic.
Y'all are able to sneak this dead body of the president all the way back to your apartment. Now what?
Yes. Oh, God. I am so fucking tired.
Hold on.
This dude was way heavier than I thought he was going to be.
Isn't Beeze and everybody hanging out in the apartment?
Uh-huh.
Alandi's gonna kick down the door.
Just Bond priming them, like, before they...
Well, let's play that scene. Yeah. Let's play that scene before they come in.
I know you just heard me singing a song and whispering over in the corner on my phone. Don't worry about that. Before they get here, I need to let everyone in this room know, especially you, my boyfriend, whom I love very much, and we didn't do a crime. Hey... Everybody just keep an open mind, you know? Remember, there was talks of trauma that happened to us as brothers. We found our dad with...
Pharrell is uncomfortable with the energy in this apartment.
And you should be a little bit, but at least be chill.
And at that moment...
I hear them coming to the door right now. We'll explain a whole lot. Okay, that's my brother.
What's up,
that's not the
boys?
president.
I'm alive.
Alandi and Carveth just throw the body.
You just drop the
Yeah,
body.
the president and
Well,
Carveth.
at first, it just looks like Steve.
Yeah. What it looks like is Barnabas Quincy III and Carveth throwing Steve onto the carpet.
What's up, boys? I'm alive, and we need to hide a body.
I think Finn and Beeze recoil violently as they see Barnabas enter this room.
That's not.
He's still in a hospital gown.
My bad. 1 sec, and then I'll take the cloak off of.
I think
Barney.
he's also in shock because he wasn't expecting him to be still disguised. Honestly, that much.
Yeah,
it's Alandi. I really hope it's Alandi.
Oh yes, it's me under here.
Carveth pulls the robe off and reveals Barnabas's dead body. Finn vomits on the other side of the room.
You could have handled that better.
Beeze just kind of sighs and says, well,
yep.
I should have expected this, I guess.
Yes. You know what we did at the Tiny Thieves Guild.
Is it fucked up to say good work in a situation?
Oh,
like
listen,
this?
Finn, I was kind of an asshole as like me, and I'm dressed as an asshole now. So if anyone wants to get a punch
it's making me really uncomfortable looking at.
If you could just stop having the it's really.
I've known the Quincy bloodline for a long time,
and
I prefer to. Just this is all fucking me up a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to look like that the whole way home. It was like
we've got it semi under control with them not knowing that he's dead and missing, but they'll definitely know he's at least missing.
Not now.
I think Gareth speaks up. What's the plan? Here, we're just supposed to harbor the body of the dead president.
I was hoping Beeze would drop this baby back on yonder.
I actually, if I could interject, I had some poetic justice that I was going to do all sick nasty on him when we were going to fight him because it was supposed to be a big cool thing. But then, surprise, you can't always get what you want. But anyway, if we bring him to the area where he did us dirty, I can give him a bit of taste of his own sort of medicine and send a message.
And Gareth kind of speaks up and says, "What kind of message are you hoping to send?"
To let people know that they are no longer under the thumb of this jagaloon that's lying dead on our floor, and that we, hopefully. Because someone said that they figured something out, right? Didn't you figure something out, Carveth, about the programming of the ship and everything? And we all watched that video with Grandmama.
Oh, yes.
So hopefully from there, they'll know that we're moving us back to not aimlessly floating through space, hopefully.
I do have to say that Alandi did tell some people to spread the word as Barney. That we are going. Yeah, so
we're turning the ship around. He said that we're turning. This is helpful.
That's fine.
Oh my god, this is really.
It's not
disgusting.
like I had this cool,
Can you please
awesome
drop it?
Plant spell that I was going to do, and I was going to grow. I was going to grow a tree through a guy.
This is so disgusting.
Finn kind of speaks up and says,
"Finn vomits."
Look, I know that the three of you are new here. Apparently, Beeze is not. I'm still catching up. This is all a little confusing. But I think that. And you don't have to listen to me. I understand if you don't feel this way. I feel like the three of you obviously have some sort of responsibility to what's happened.
Directly caused it, most of it.
Well, yes, I'm ramping
almost
to something.
like 100%.
I think that it would be probably good if we take somewhat of a note of what Bond's saying and address the people.
I'm not going to do anything gross like he did with our father.
I would prefer you didn't. Our people have been through enough.
Yes. No, but
our people have been through enough. But I think that with the police out of commission and the president dead, I think our people are going to be a bit lost without... I'm not suggesting that they need a leader or a new president even, but I feel like our people deserve to know straight up and down what's going on.
Yes, I fully agree.
The honest truth? Or maybe like a half-truth? Or
I was gonna be like a slow turning of the faucet of truth, right? We're not blasting them with all the truth. Hey, we killed your president and all this.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's probably fine to leave out some of those kinds of parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, what I was planning is put him in a crazy plant cocoon of sorts as a display that, like, his body's not going to decompose all gross and be scary. And it's like hey, the guy's no longer a problem or a threat. It's a weird art piece. It's like your problem is over. But hey, look, we're still floating aimlessly through space. Isn't that scary? Him being alive didn't have anything to do with whether or not you were getting back home.
You're not, Beeze speaks up, you're not just floating aimlessly through space. I'm sorry, did you not know that? There's been too many reveals going on. It's been difficult for me to keep everything straight. No, Ember just you're basically like orbiting the next little like
our moon or something?
Planet, something. We're just orbiting like out of view of the planet.
So if we turn the ship around,
what the fuck?
Well, okay, so that is a little more difficult. I don't know this coding language. I don't know that's how this works in this fantasy world, but I kind of had figured I would send y'all back home and I'd spend some time here trying to get that worked out since I worked with Ember for a while. I don't know how long it'll take me, but when Ember was tasked with coding this ship by Barnabas, she obviously knew that Barnabas was a bit of a shithole, but she had orders that she had to fill. In order to keep her people safe, she just, did the bare bones, I guess. So yeah, we're not actually that far away from yonder. I guess in the grand scheme of things, we're pretty far, because like space is like infinite. I don't know if that's true, but
infinite. What the fuck?
It might not actually be infinite. There's so much shit out there that no one could ever really hope to like see or know what all's out there. Well, my point is, we're not that far away.
I think I'm going to rescind what I said. I think we should grow a tree through this idiot's head. I really do. That's horrifying to leave us in this. To have us.
Oh, he didn't leave us by choice, to be fair.
Fair.
Yeah,
please take off the disguise. I want to punch you again, but for different reasons now.
No, that's good. Take it out.
With the walk back and everything, you've probably got like 15 minutes left.
All I'm saying is, no one knew that. Like, it's like Schroed. We're in a dome. Artificial said nights and days. We can't tell.
That's fair.
Wow.
I think that when Ember did this, I think she wanted to at least present some sort of opportunity for return. Whereas if you were literally floating through space, I think she probably had hope that someone would try to fix things.
Betray all his brothers.
I don't imagine that she knew. I don't imagine that she knew it would be her grandkids.
So it is our grandma.
Wait, we've got a grandma?
Yeah, sorry, I guess I didn't say it in plain words. It was more context clues. Carveth understood.
I guessed it.
Yeah,
I guessed it.
Yeah.
I just assumed she was grandmama. And I was right.
She was, and she was lovely.
That's cool.
There's a lot to unpack here. Do we have fantasy therapy?
There's been so much going on. I'm sorry.
Is fantasy therapy a real thing? I think I need that now.
Grumbo will be your fantasy therapist.
Hell yeah!
When this is all said and done.
Elder Grumbo.
So wait,
yes.
I think if that was said in character, which I doubt it was, but like the thought of being able to see Elder Grumbo again, we haven't seen him since before we went to space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him since before you set off on your adventure.
Yes.
Yeah. Since after we killed a bunch of people.
After the Den of Thieves.
Yeah.
I think grass cocoon art piece for this dickhead, and we start telling everybody the good news that we're leaving, but we also need to. Some of those people don't even know what leaving means or looks like. They've only known the dome. Finn, I know you could speak for that. I mean, of course you go out on your runs, but have you been outside of the ship in a town?
Finn, have we been
I've actually been to Flavortown in Thandor.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
well, when
recently.
We went to go get Gareth and
right,
with the grits and.
But my point, yes.
But before that, no. Good. That is a good.
Like,
that's not true because I flew my ship.
Yeah,
I remember I picked you guys up in the Baron Yonder.
Oh,
how often were you doing that?
Was really
the
clutch,
Baron Yonder does not count as a place.
Yeah, the Baron Yonder is the Baron Yonder.
I mean, it kind of is a place.
It's a place where things go.
As far as textbook definitions go,
sure, but like, I think mainly just let them know that they're no longer under tyranny if they choose to be.
Listen, I think Finn speaks up again. I think, what would you guys think if I got as many of the people together as I could and set up another one of kind of like Barney's press conferences and just let you speak to the people?
I can lead it if you can.
Is
do it
there in the town square area?
It needs to come from all three of you. I think you three have made waves in this city in this time that you've been here, and I think that coming from the three of you would be good to know that change can happen. The three of you showing up alone gave some of us hope that change can happen.
In the town
are we
square,
about to be like three
honestly,
like Jesuses to these people? I don't want to be like a Jesus type figure to these
honestly,
people.
and this is something I wanted to talk to you boys about. And doing it in this voice is fucking hilarious. But based on our recent, based on our history,
in the
with
middle of this
towns,
sentence, it ends.
Thank fucking
yes,
right.
Thank fucking God.
That was, you know,
I
what's
was
funny?
so close to stabbing you.
I was ready to punch him again.
That's fair. Okay, so
as it drops, I punch him again.
So anyway, based on our track record of like going to towns and then the towns being destroyed while we're there, I actually think we might be terrorists and not adventurers. And I wanted to
I made peace with that a long time ago. I made a whole persona around it.
I'm not crazy.
Terrorists are just adventurers, but like viewed from a different lens.
That's a quote.
That might be the hottest take I've ever heard.
What the fuck? No, I just want to see somebody. It's doing like the Superman ripping the shirt open, but it's. Oh my God.
Anyway, I'm going to set this up. Why don't the three of you, or
does the town square? This is what I was trying to get out before we got to all that. Does the town square have like a grassy patch? I think before we do anything, you two are helping me move him.
Wait, what are we doing?
Listen, how about this? I will spread the word and get the word out across town. And tomorrow evening in town square, we will hold a conference, a press conference. The three of you, or the group of you, she says to everyone in the room, need to get your ducks in a row and figure out what you're going to say and what you're going to do. Let's meet up again at the barn tomorrow afternoon, and then we will all head out there together.
That sounds good to me.
This project.
All right, what are y'all doing with the body?
Yeah, this project has to get done before any of that stuff happens.
Well, hold on.
Wait, why do we have to do something with the body?
We can't tree him.
Please. Well, it's not treeing him. I'm not going to do what he did. That's stupid. It's hack. It's already been done. I'm going to do something different but similar. I'm tweaking it a bit.
Can we bury him and grow a tree on top?
Yeah, it's not burying him, or it's not growing a tree on top of him after we bury him. Just come with me, please.
Wait,
please.
I have a question though. But why are we having to do this? Like, why can't he just be gone? And like, why
he will be if you fucking just come with me, please.
Okay, fine. I've got the arms.
I don't.
Okay.
God,
you know what? I caused a lot of trouble. I'll just be on board. Let's see what.
Do you want the whole group to come with you, or
just the three boys?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'll put the cloak back on him, and is this like? Did we sleep or like? No. Or is this like?
No, you'll go to sleep right after this.
Too much to do.
We'll go to sleep right after this.
Pass without a trace again. Let's
are you getting tired? He tries to offer you some caffeine pills.
Oh my God, I am pretty tired, but you know
what?
I'm
keep you awake for days.
I'm on full adrenaline right now. I just murdered the president.
Keep your voices down.
Maybe I shouldn't say that too loud.
Stop. Keep your voices down. Just lay him in the grass over there, right in front of the stage. Please lay him.
Okay, so I'm assuming we have to stealth with this badass body.
Why not? I also have pass without a trace if you want to really roll it.
Yes, I did do it.
God, this is so much more complicated than it needs to be.
Go ahead.
With advantage or without or?
No, with disadvantage. You're still carrying the body.
Oh boy, disadvantage. You said
3 plus 9.
Yeah, that's I don't think we can hand wave our waves 22. Across the city.
9 plus 4, 13.
Wait, well, plus 10.
Plus 10, so 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was 3 plus 11 plus 10, so 20.
Yeah, y'all are good.
Okay, thank God.
All right, what are you doing?
We lay him up in the square, and I'm like, fucking just calm down, all right? And Bond's going to take some of the ash that he saved from when we burned the tree with our dad and spread it across his hands and place them onto the ground next to the corpse, and I'm going to cast plant growth.
Okay.
But I'm not doing a violent tree through the man's head, but the grass and natural flowers that would be growing in this start to envelop him like a cocoon as I can concentrate it. It's a 150-foot area, but I'm concentrating it all into this one space where his corpse is and having it basically wrap him and just clearing it away from his face. And as he dies, he's going to become nourishment for this fucking flower patch here. He's buried. He's done. This is it. He doesn't deserve. Okay. He doesn't deserve this. I think as Bond finishes this, he doesn't deserve this.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But the people deserve this.
Oh.
We don't have to be like him. I mean, we killed him. Whatever. That's happened, but.
I just wasn't comfortable looking at his rotting face. I felt like that would do things.
How else are they going to know what the fuck this mound is, man?
Alandi, what are you talking about? So you literally were him for like an hour.
Yes, I specifically
that was so disgusting.
As he's like letting it grow around his entire body and like kind of weaving the grass and stuff to like literally look like he's being wrapped by the grass. He's clearing away the grass from his
This feels like a horror show.
It's not.
No, listen, I did some weird shit while we were here, some mean shit. If this is your plan, I'll go with it. I've got some penance to do or whatever, so...
Listen,
I'm not looking at him.
It is what it is. This entire area in this park now, for at least a year, will be fertile like soil. Guy? No, you're not understand. You're not listening to what I'm...
No, I appreciate the metaphor. I'm just having a corpse displayed is...
It's not a... Whatever. Fuck you. Okay. And he just walks away.
It's a call.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, do we want to cut to the conference?
Yes.
Okay. We cut to town square. The stage is all set up, and pretty much the whole town is here. I mean, at this point, what the fuck does anyone else have to do? The whole town is here. The square's packed, and the three of you have the stage. The whole group is up on stage with you, but the three of you and Finn kind of take the lead. Does one of you want to take the lead?
Alandi, you were the closest to him, so if you want to
Oh no, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was the closest to him. I was gonna let Bond have this. This is his rodeo. I'll just be a background hype man. Alandi would like to give him advantage.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
I'm so bad at public speaking. I should not.
Somebody talk.
He's dead.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
You see that? See that sick weaved pile of grass and flowers and wildlife shit happening over there? That's his corpse. He's dead.
So he agrees it's a corpse.
Who's dead?
Barnabas Quincy III is dead.
And a hush falls across the entire population.
I know this has been a trying couple of days, months. You know, it all has blurred for me, and I'm sure for you as well. There's been violence brought upon the city, upon you mentally, some physically, and now him. The so-called leader that took you from, didn't take you from your home, but took you and your home and chucked it into the sky. Some of you didn't know this was happening. Some of you might have. Some of you were making a new life. Some of you might have still been panicking. I don't know that his death fixes any of this. But now there is no one telling you or forcing your destiny anywhere but where you need it. We're working on a way to try and get everyone back. And I know for a lot of you, there's not really much waiting back. You've never stepped foot outside of this city. I get that. The three of us once never stepped foot out of our own small village, and now we're literally in space. First time.
Call that it's technically a second time.
Second time, I guess. Sure, why not? It's all semantics at this point. What I mean to say is, it may not be an ideal start, but it's a better one, maybe, for some. I don't have all the answers, but I do believe that now that things are, as I'll say it, as dark as they could possibly get, I think with one crucial element out of the way, keeping us in the dark, keeping us scared and worried, we can start to figure things out. I'm not telling everyone that you gotta leave Duradera and hit the desert or go to a place you've never been. But if we can help you, we will.
I think someone stands up in the crowd and kind of yells at y'all, not at y'all, but to you. So are you going to be the president now?
That's the thing, right? I don't think... Do you need a president to tell you what to eat in the morning or get dressed or...
Well, no, but to like run a city, maybe.
No, I think if you want my personal opinion, I think Duradera's Dunsky. I think you go somewhere where there's a better established government and not someone trying to fill a power vacuum that could potentially throw you back into space. But let's get to the planet first before we decide any of that sort of stuff.
I just thought of a great idea where there's already an elected official who we know is good at his job. How do you guys feel about parking right above this beautiful city called Thandor and just being Thandor in the sky, like the second floor of Thandor?
That is true. We know a guy who has been democratically elected,
a democratically elected king,
and a man of the people. If I'm being frank, I don't want to dump this on his doorstep, but.
And also, we owe him a lot, and I feel Pharrell, like a city expansion's pretty nice.
I think Pharrell kind of steps up and he says, "This is true. This is where I hail from. I was brought here by this strange being through a portal." And Beeze just kind of like shyly like waves at the crowd.
I feel like someone in the distance. I know them. The guy who sells the change liquors up here is like, I know them.
I think multiple of them have seen Beeze around.
Mm-hmm. I think for now, the main focus is whoever is able-bodied, let's try to help out anyone who's still trapped in the rubble of some of this wreckage. And those who aren't, buckle up, because we're going to try to get this thing hopefully back home soon. Sorry to be the voice of it. I've had a long day.
I think Finn puts a hand on your shoulder and kind of smiles at you and looks to the crowd and says, I think now that things are changing, I know change is scary. I think we need each other more than anything now. I think rather than having a president who tells us all what to do and where we're going, I think why don't we all just help each other get through this, and once we get back to yonder, then we can figure out what to do then.
Hear, hear. I agree.
This is, for those of you who don't know, this is Beeze, and Beeze kind of steps up and she says, Beeze is going to be figuring out how to get the city turned around and bring us back to yonder. Beeze has a long history here, from what I can tell, and I'm sure they'll do great work. These other three, Bon, Carveth, and Alandi, if you've gotten chance to meet them, they're going to be heading back. They're going to be heading back to Yonder through some sort of confusing magical mumbo jumbo, because
it's literally called a mumbo jumbo. Tell everyone you know.
They have a mission that they must complete, but we will see them soon enough when we return back to Yonder. And I think there's hesitant cheers through the crowd. I think some people are cheering, some people are really unsure with what to think. I think some people are really sad that Barnabas is dead.
I think as we kind of turn away from the crowd, as a few people are kind of murmuring and talking to themselves, Bon messages the Twister.
Okay.
Hey. So yeah, things are starting the healing process. I think you should be someone these people look to.
I think
Blood Moon
radio silence.
He just says Blood Moon signing out.
I think you don't get a response, but you know that it went through.
Mm-hmm.
I think slowly the crowd starts to disperse as there are people around who hand out drinks and refreshments to the people.
Oh yes, I'm over with my alchemy jug giving out water, clean water.
I think there's a number of people who stick around to mourn. Mm-hmm. I think that's very common. We've seen like with kings and queens in our real world that even if they're the worst of the worst, they're I think especially too, like older people who have been under their reign for a long time who kind of hold on to that. I think it is, even though it's a good thing probably that he's dead, I think it's a very somber evening.
I think I set up some incense along the area where the new plants have grown around him.
It feels respectful.
Yeah, I'm fully,
which is an interesting contrast to his effigy.
As much as this is like fully conflicting with inward sort of feelings that he's having, I think he sets up something peaceful for the people, like a little spot to leave offerings and everything.
I think it's a characteristically uncharacteristic cleric moment for Bon.
Going right back to his roots. Absolutely. He's back in like his robes, but he still looks a little worse for wear, but he's definitely, letting people take some incense, pay their respects, and keep it moving until we like officially start doing things. Like I want to make it clear that like while the time is happening in between us doing the actual, and then we get to the thing we got to do, he's been helping with the effort of like cleaning up rubble and stuff, like helping with these people, helping with mourning and stuff, being like kind of like a confessional / like tell me your piece about how you're feeling about this moment and this time and stuff, and like just really hearing the people like he spoke about, like he's trying to be more about what he was telling them.
After a few days of kind of reconciling those sorts of things, I think you all meet up at the barn as you're preparing to leave. I think this is your last night that the three of you plan on staying. And I think everyone who y'all are close to is here. I think it's the three of you, obviously, Pharrell and Gareth and Beeze. Finn's there, Tor, Owen,
the three good boys.
Toodlin, Scrawn, and
Rankin.
Rankin, Toodlin, and Scrawn are all there as well. Is there anyone I'm forgetting who should be here? Jeremy from Immigration's here. Everyone's here to kind of celebrate the three of you.
I would assume Tess is not there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Tess is not here.
The two employees that we should that Alandi knew that used to hang spoons off of him.
Oh yeah. I don't remember their names.
I just was listening to that part of the episode.
Oh yeah,
arms and legs.
Yes,
arms and legs are there for sure. I think that we should kind of while we're having like a party, kind of. It's a little low key, obviously, but it's once again somber. Because a lot of these people have grown to love the three of you, in different ways. I feel like we should say some goodbyes, at least for now.
I want to go up to Finn.
Well,
Wait,
so
on.
y'all did
Before we
suggest
do
bringing Finn with you. Let's do Finn later.
Okay,
let's do Finn last.
Before we do this scene, it's important to me for Alandi's character development in that there wasn't any. While everyone was having the beautiful eulogy, he was breaking into Barnabas's house to loot all of his valuables.
Oh shit!
Hell yes!
If you want to play that out, also he invited Carveth because he was like, he's doing some like good shit. Do you want to go?
Wait, when?
While he was, I was gonna say it right after, but then he did.
Like while Kyle.
Yeah,
was,
while he was
Bond
doing
was
the
like,
big eulogy.
Oh,
yeah, like
the press conference.
No, the eulogy stuff,
No.
like when people were
The
coming
eulogy,
to pay
he
respects
like did a whole thing that lasted multiple days.
Yes.
Like, because Alandi would not take part in that.
Carveth
That's like
would
actual good
definitely
shit.
come help loot.
Yeah.
Carveth would 100%.
Literally, while he
we'll
was
figure
being
out what you get later.
Yeah,
Okay.
while he was being a good cleric, I like Alandi like to have a Carveth like, hey, you want to go loot his fucking house? I know he has expensive
definitely.
bullshit.
I think Carveth would have
I'm
tried
good
to
with
do
that.
both.
We'll
He would
figure
have
that out
tried to
later.
do a little of both of looting and helping. But
Alandi
Carveth
was
is
focused-
definitely on board for looting.
You can maybe help him like grab it on the way. He's like, all right, I'm filled up. Can you give me a hand?
Yeah.
Two
That
full
works.
burglar sacks.
Yes.
So we'll do Finn last, but
Okay.
who has someone? We'll do one for each of you, and then we'll do Finn as a group.
Okay. I gotta think about that.
Obviously, Alandi is gonna be his baby boys.
Yes.
Do we want to do that first?
Can I do all three baby boys or just?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, this has probably been a lot, and I want you guys to know that without you, my very nonsensical plan would not have worked, and I hope that I was a positive influence, and at the very least, you saw what not to do as just a human being. You found one bad route. So I appreciate your support. I saw a lot of bats out there whenever I told you guys to start handing them out for riots and stuff. It was beautiful. In hindsight, that might have been morally ambiguous, we'll say. So if anyone asks, you had nothing to do with it, neither did I. But you guys were great, and you should really stop skipping school.
I think that Rankin, who is the leader of the group, has been trying his hardest to fight back tears, and that kind of cracks him as he starts laughing at that. Toodlin puts a hand on Rankin's shoulder in comfort and looks at you and says, "Sure thing, Alandi. Yeah, sure thing." And the two of them give you a big hug and step back, and Scrawn kind of walks up holding something cupped in his hands, and he big snot bubble from his nose forming as tears have been falling down his face for the entire week that y'all have been prepping to leave.
So cute.
And he kind of holds his hands out to you and says, "I want you to have this. It was my favorite." And you see the little metal carving of the frog.
Oh my God.
I want, and you can tell me if they're too large for this, I want to very gently take it and then take the metal bunny, which you specifically told me his ears are sharp now.
Mm-hmm.
Cut a small hole in my cloak and then use them to hold the cloak together, where they're like next to each other, holding the cloak together. So it's like a bunny and a frog sitting next to each other is what holds my cloak together now.
Oh my God. I love that so much.
This brings the biggest smile to his face, and then he farts.
And it smells like
that's what he does.
It smells like
that's what Scrawn's deal
smells
is.
like wrench.
And
he farts
Rankin,
and he builds
Funyuns.
things.
And he farts, and Rankin says, "That's how he says he loves you."
oh my God.
We love you, Alandi.
I love you boys too.
We'll see you when we get home.
He gives them a big
And
hug.
they give you big hugs.
Oh God. I love that.
Anyone else have anyone specific? If it's just he was the main one that had like people that he was close to. I mean, it's Finn otherwise for the most
No,
part.
I was just gonna say too to Owen, because wasn't he the one who was working on our dad project?
Owen and Tor.
Yeah. Or I think it was Tor.
Which
it might
one?
have been Tor, actually.
I think it was Tor that was working on the project.
I think I would go up to Tor and, hey, it's not your place to do any of what I'm about to ask of you. And quite honestly, the bastard doesn't deserve it. But try to keep up with his burial site for the people. I'm not asking you to go above and beyond, but
yeah,
at least for a time.
Yeah, I think that's a good word. I will.
In some small way, it's given me a bit of closure with my with the way we found our father. To have not grown a tree through his head. I'm sorry. I can't get over that one part. Really fucked me up.
Yeah.
But
well, I don't know that anyone expects you to get over your dad having a tree grown through his head.
But I don't think he would have wanted the eye for an eye sort of thing. I was kind of starting to go back down. So yeah, just try to keep something nice for these folks. Let's let his bullshit die in the shadows with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All right. Matt, do you have something specific? I have something for you if you don't.
Please be the librarian.
Trying to choose between
Please be the librarian.
Honestly.
What are you thinking? Because I have something too.
So I was thinking about, for a while I was thinking about going up to Finn before everybody and then talking about Tess.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest.
Okay. The other was Beeze, because I know Beeze is going to be here for a while. So we're kind of saying goodbye to Beeze.
Well, I think y'all will say goodbye to Beeze
later. Okay, yep. So yeah, Carveth will go up to Tess, just without the other group. Oh, sorry, with Finn. Sorry, my bad. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Carveth will walk up to Finn. Finn, I wanted to talk to you while, it's just us two. It's not really any of my business, but have you spoken with Tess since everything went down?
If I'm being honest, I haven't. I've been trying to figure out the right words to say. Haven't quite figured that one out yet.
Well, as you've seen with my brother group, family, it doesn't come easy. For a long time, it feels like it does, but whenever we are faced with hardships, it just, it puts a strain on those relationships. But I do believe that those relationships could be mended. So even though I don't have any advice or any words to give you that I think will help the situation, I think just being in the space with those people and being able to talk out your feelings, I think that would help.
I think that too.
And
I don't know what I'm going to say yet, and I don't think I'm ready yet, but I definitely think you're right.
Yes. And I just wanted to apologize also, because I do feel...
For what?
I don't know. I feel very guilty about, honestly, everything that's happened since the three of us got here. I mean...
Well, if anything, I own some of that blame. I brought you here.
I mean, yes, but you couldn't have known...
It's Finn's fault.
You couldn't have known, what... I mean, none of us really could have known, but I can't just... I just feel guilty. I don't know, this sounds really bad, but just kind of for existing. Like, I feel...
And she kind of like smacks you on the side of your head. Like, I don't want to hear that kind of talk from you, Carveth.
You dirty
That's Alandi stuff right there.
Yeah, that's called depression. Caffeine pills help, kind of.
It's just him shoveling a handful in his mouth as he walks by. Like we're all talking to Alandi, and this is what he hears. You know,
you're right. You know, I this whole time I really haven't been able to process anything. I've been so worried about keeping Bon and Alandi from probably actually for realsies murdering each other. That, you know, I just, when I saw Barney, I just kind of snapped and I just stabbed him and killed him because I just kind of wanted it all to be over with. And I just want us to all get along and be friends and be brothers again. So
Is it weird if I'm kind of glad it was you that got to do it?
I don't know if that's weird. If I'm being honest, I have a feeling we'll all have a stab at Barney. No pun intended. But I think we'll all get a shot in eventually.
And as he says that, the other two of you walk up and join them.
I'm telling you, I don't have a problem. It's fine.
I wanted
3 pills
to.
a day is fine.
No, you go ahead, please.
No, I was talking to you.
Oh, me? What? Wait, what did you? I've been ignoring
You
you
were
this
telling me-
entire time. I'm sorry
you
that
were
I
part
didn't
of
hear
the-
you the one time. I don't know. I was still ignoring you. You haven't read my fucking letter, and he punches you again.
I was saving
Obviously,
it till
I'm
you
not that hurt anymore. But like,
I was saving it till you.
who's
forgave
making
me,
the?
'cause
Why would I make the first move after the crazy charade and nonsense you put on? That's neither here nor there. Hi, Finn. Hello. I stole a suit from you, and I owe it back to you.
You know, I forgot all about that. You have my work ID too, don't you?
That might be with one of these two knuckleheads. Actually, I might have. You know, that's neither
just
here nor-
keep it.
Yeah.
I've got no use
but
for
here,
it.
This you're gonna wanna you're gonna want this one, and
Okay.
he pulls out the folded up Blood Moon costume and the helmet. Here,
What's all this?
this is for you. You're establishing new shit. Now you can be the top boss with a cool new outfit at the pilot thing that you do with the survey, if you even do that anymore. But either way, it's still a fun little heirloom from our time here flying through space or locked in orbit or something. I'm still kind of off about that, but just, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be a fun little conversation piece for you. And
Well, this means a lot, Blood Moon.
I don't know whom you're referring. And he does like a turn and snatches the helmet and puts it on and just looks back. Thank you, citizen. And then turns again and takes
We
it off.
all knew that was you in the bathroom.
Oh no, Blood Moon blew it up. When I went in with the costume on, that was the for real. I had to shit. The first time was to put the costume on.
She turns to Alandi and says, "You know, it's funny. I haven't really seen much of you since, you know, shit got fucked."
Haven't you? And he pulls out a fucked up chalkboard, like the fucking chalkboard that Phantom Bolt wrote on.
Oh my god.
And
he
it
just-
says, "I'm
and he-
Phantom Bolt."
Yeah.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
And she says, "Well, son of a bitch.
I called it.
You know,
towards the
I
end,
feel
but it
kind of
was-
stupid for not seeing this
Yeah,
earlier."
you and me both. I'm
Anyways,
his
don't need
fucking
this.
brother. You would think he'd probably still smell like a Alandi when he got fucking tired and
Who
sweaty.
the fuck is Phantom Bolt?
You know what I smell
It was a
like?
long.
They could tell you on the
Yeah,
ride.
we'll tell you. When
That
we,
means a
yeah.
lot. But I actually wanted to ask you, and I'm not sure how much of previous government still like counts, but I did way back when make a deal with Bonnie that a certain flying vehicle that once we get back to Yonder should start working again. It's technically property of J3B, but
This is true.
with that, you know, I read a manual, but I'm not really
We
an
could
expert.
use a
So
captain.
I do feel like we could use a captain, is what I was gonna say. Yeah.
And what is this? And he slides the Blood Moon costume even closer. You have a captain's uniform too?
And a work ID. And he slides her ID.
That's crazy. How that
That's
works.
like it was meant to be. Also he
you guys
scratched out
literally-
the government and wrote J3B.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Are you guys literally just giving Finn back the things that you stole from her?
No,
or-
we're giving her them back
No.
plus a new job
Yeah. And I graffitied
that she
it, so-
didn't ask for. But
Carvin
we are
just looks at
pushing
Finn
upon
and is
her.
like, what the fuck? Like-
Finn, you
It
got a
has
taste. You got a
benefits.
taste of Flavor Town. I think what my brother's trying to say is, are you in it for the long haul with J3B? And he holds out a hand.
I think she kind of thinks it over and says,
Come on, Finn. Come on.
"Come on, Twist."
He's like, come on, Twist.
She says, "I think when this city gets back to yonder, I'm all yours."
And I think he immediately pulls the alchemy jug out and just yells into it, white wine.
She says, when this city gets back to yonder, I'm all yours. For now, I need to work some stuff out with Tess."
Oh yeah, you gotta stay. Yes, and
I
also
can tell
you gotta
you
stay with the
this.
ship. But yes, also
When
defend
my
my
brother
stuff.
ultimately betrayed my trust and made me feel like there was no hope between the two of us, I punched him in the face once and then in the body like 2 more times, and that really helped me. So if you could just let her know she's hurt you and then just a 1-2 combo, I think you'll be okay.
The whole time
I-
he's saying
I
that,
might try
Alani's
that.
holding up the high five he's been waiting on since she said yes.
She gives it to you.
No, not from her. From Vaughn. He was looking for a
Vaughn
high
just
five
looks
from
at
Vaughn.
him, the hardest rolling of his eyes possible, and just like lightly, like touches hands with you,
He forgave me. That counts.
and he just whispers J3B.
Beeze kind of steps up to the bar where y'all were talking, and they say, "Well, I think it's about time to get going.
Beeze,
I've got a lot of work here to do."
Beeze.
Yeah.
I know you've. I know you got a lot of work right now, so not right this moment. But when we're done, I guess I should say when you're done helping us clean up our mess, do you think we could get another movie? Go watch a movie? Watch a movie. We should watch a movie, is what I'm saying. I miss you.
I think
miss
Bond wants to
Blockbuster.
watch a movie.
And
I
I would
miss
very much so
Blockbuster.
just like to do anything that is chill and normal, and also eat those little crunchy chocolate candies.
If
and
we
talk
go to the
guy
movies, we
behind
can
the
show
counter.
Finn a movie.
Just but not for like the power's sake. I mean, just
all right, boys. When I return this city back to yonder, and we park above Duradera, love that idea.
yes. No, above
we will have
Fedor.
a movie night for the ages.
Yes.
And
Thank you so
everyone
much,
here is invited.
Everybody here is invited. You're invited.
Everyone here is invited.
You're invited.
We'll hold it. We'll have a big movie night. We'll build a new projector and
Yes,
have it in the
Put-
Spoon Egg Stadium.
Put the projector
my
on the
God.
big dome in Duradera.
Oh, good. Then it's settled. Wait a minute. Alandi, you might have just had a stroke of genius. What if we turn
That's unlikely.
half the dome into an entertainment space? A
Oh, I'm
space
about
to
it,
project
giant-
movie
A
situation. All these little
city-sized
pictures.
entertainment.
And we could call it. Listen, no, and we give him all the. I know. He's a douchebag. He's a real turd sandwich.
You want to
Hate the
name it
guy.
Picture Flipper, don't you?
No, we name it the Barney Bowl. And people can go and watch his
think-
picture flippers or movies if we can work something out with Beeze, who comes through here every now and then. Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about. We'll workshop it later. That's another J3B.
And
project.
I
We'll
heard the
figure that out when we
librarian
get
has
back.
porn.
Yes, of course. But it could be like a Memorial Barney movie time thing. We'll talk about it later. But yes, we should be going.
You all say your final goodbyes to all the friends you've made here in
Passing
Duradera.
out white
Not
wine
final
to
goodbyes.
everyone.
Goodbyes for now. I
Yes,
should
for
say.
now, yeah.
You pass white wine to everyone, and you have a big group cheers.
Yes,
There
yes.
are lots of laughs and tears to be shared.
Mm-hmm.
And Beeze walks you to the back of the room and opens up a portal. And they say hi to your friends for me. I'll see y'all soon.
Should I leave the caffeine pills here or?
Leave, and I just smash the caffeine pills and then I push him through the portal. Like I straight up slap him out of his hand onto the floor and push him and go walking with him through the portal.
Well, you push Alandi through the portal, and Gareth walks up and takes your hand as you're about to step through.
I think this is like the first like real registry of like beyond the stuff, and he just like tears, like, and he just grabs his hand so tight.
You grab Garrett's hand, and he looks at you and he says, "It's good to have you back."
Both of my teeth hurt.
Oh my god. What are you, my dad? Jesus Christ. I don't think he has any teeth left.